is a happy corner.
Hey.
What?
Shout out to Kara for that app.
Yeah,
Appreciate
hell yeah.
that.
We just landed on a new segment too that was made specifically for, you know, the world on fire and us being on quarantine for so long. The segment is called The First Place I'm Going. So it's the first place, like, where you're craving, where you want to go. Pretend the world is open and everything's okay.
And some people are already doing it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, if things go back to normal, like I put the thought I'm putting into this one is more realistic too. You know, I'd love to say like Hawaii, but I've never been there, so it's not like coronavirus is keeping me from going.
Right.
You know, in its simplistic form, the gym, being able to go back to the gym each day, the health center, being able to get back to that on a regular basis. I mean, this is beyond comedy clubs too, right? A comedy club would be the first place I can't wait to get back to, but I assume for all of us comedians, like that's just on the list. But the big disruption in the last 3 months has been not being able to get back to the gym, and there's a place that used to do wonders for my mental condition as well as my physical. So
yeah. And that's super, and it's part of like routine. Losing your routine, that was like one of the toughest things for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fucked me up.
Yeah, and like, have you been able to do any at-home workouts or anything like that?
A little bit. My motivation isn't the same. It's, you know, there's a ton of stuff I could do at home, but being able to get up, get out, and go to a place like that's more me. Like I'm an introvert in some ways, but in a motivational sense, I'm an extrovert.
Yeah.
Like I thrive for comedy, I thrive around that environment. I do my best writing like at the shows because I'm in the energy. I come home by myself. That's not my thing. I go to the gym. There's an energy there. I can feel it around me. I don't know if it's competition, motivation, just like minds. I don't know what it is, but the surroundings of it provide that for me, which going in my garage and working out on my own, I'm like, yeah, fuck that. My couch is right there. Like, why am I doing this shit?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that for a lot of people, like trying to find that out, like find that balance of like, how do I, because it don't feel the same. Like working from home, like I had to find different places to work from home so that I didn't feel like I was.
You get sick of that place really quick. Mine was my living room. And I'm like, I fucking hate my living room.
Yeah.
So like finding.
We all need that escape.
Yeah. And then like, you know, because people's like, one of the things that I don't think a lot of people realize, especially like some bosses and stuff, like for me, was like, I'm not on call because I'm working from home now. So I'm not working later because I'm working from home. Like this is, and so like creating boundaries for yourself of like understanding like you're not, home is like my peace.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to invade on all of my peace.
Yeah.
Because of this, you know, pandemic that's going on, and we're in these extenuating circumstances, like creating like clear boundaries. Like, man, you know, that whole kids aspect is like really hard because it's like, oh, I had a boundary because I had to go to the gym or work or whatever, but now it's like, no, this is y'all all the time.
Yeah.
Every day. Every hour.
It's been interesting in trying to teach the kids the boundaries though too.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm doing comedy shows from home on Zoom and stuff, and like, you know, like trying to like talk to my son. He's 5.5. He's at an age where he's cognizant of me leaving and hates when I leave for comedy and stuff. And it's like one of those, hey, do you like that I've been home a lot lately? You know, and he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, but here's the trade-off. Like for me being home when I'm doing this, you have to stay over here and do that. Otherwise, like, you know, that gets taken away and I got to go back out on the road, you know, and yes, I'm lying to him because I can't go on the road, but you know, he doesn't know that. But trying to create those boundaries, even with them, has been a little challenging, and but good, but also, you know, my gym had a nice like daycare option where you can drop the kids off for a couple hours, nice. and they loved it. And so like that was even more motivation to keep me going. They'd be asking to go to the gym each day, and it was just disrupted the whole thing. So for me, that's just a good spot to be able to get back to.
Yeah. Working from home, I'll tell you, Friday does not hit the same.
It really don't.
Because like that Friday mood when you get off work and you're driving home and you're like, yeah,
the weekend
and drive.
And you still in your PJs now. You still in your pajama pants.
Like, I guess it's fucking the weekend now, and I'm gonna sit here.
You already cracked open a drink at noon anyway.
I sure did.
Like it's not like, even like you're waiting for the drink after work now. It's just like already.